Good morning. It is 7:11 a.m. on Thursday, January 4th, 2024. Okay, so I told you that today I would try one of the new syrups that I got in some espresso. So I'm going to try the Chestnut Praline. And you know what? I'm going to hang on here. There. That's easier than trying to turn the whole picture around. Yesterday, oh my gosh, that was something, trying to get the phone to make things not be a mirror image. My brother, pointed out to me that the mirror image is not that hard to get used to when you're, when you guys are watching it. But he said when I'm putting caps and lids on and off, the mirror image makes it look totally wrong. Anyhow, okay, so here's a little bit of Chestnut Praline syrup, just a tiny bit, because this is an espresso that I'm going to make, and an espresso is a tiny amount. So I'm going to use some Nespresso Voluto again, a nice, just middle of the road kind of espresso that doesn't taste too much of this or too much of that. It's sort of just right. And here we go. Now, I'll tell you something that I discovered yesterday about the eggnog syrup. Where's that? Eggnog. The eggnog syrup from yesterday. Having it in the hot coffee wasn't one way or another really. But I had some left in my cup. I didn't feel like finishing it, so I put it in the fridge. Oh my goodness, this morning I drank it. It was so good cold. The chilling it just brought out that eggnoggy flavor. So, I see some people are on here. Sometimes Facebook shows me somebody's watching and sometimes it doesn't. Anyway, so good morning, and Magda, hey, and all right, so let me get on with the coffee here before I forget what I'm doing. Okay, so here it is. We'll give it a stir up. Okay. Tasty. That's rather tasty. Of course, yesterday, when I added the eggnog syrup, I found that it was better if I put some cream in with it, because I'm accustomed to what the cream does to the flavor of espresso, to I think pretty much any espresso. It kind of cuts some of the strength or some of the intensity, and you know what? I've become accustomed to having milk or cream or creamer in my coffee. When I first got my Nespresso machine, I would frequently have it without any sort of coffee whitener. But I kind of got back into putting in milk and cream and stuff. Okay, but try it now. Oh my goodness. Now this brings out the chestnut in the flavor. How interesting. I love chestnuts. When I was a little girl growing up in New York City, we're talking about like the 1950s, okay? My father would take me places, and there would be men in the winter who had carts with like braziers in them roasting chestnuts and they'd make a paper cone and fill it with the hot chestnuts, and you'd walk around and peel. They had been, baked enough or roasted, and I guess they were roasting them over the brazier enough that the shells would crack and you could just peel them off. And oh, the chestnuts were amazing. Just, well, for me, a wonderful taste of my childhood and times with my father. I can taste that chestnut flavor in here. I didn't taste it that much without the cream, but now with the cream in here, oh, it brings it out. What a lovely surprise. So anyway, I gotta go to the dentist. So I'm gonna say have a good day to y'all, and I'll talk to you later, okay? Thanks for joining me.